Well, good morning, folks. Papa Joe here. Sitting over here in Sugar Land, Texas. Plugging my headset in. I have learned to charge that rascal whenever I can. It holds the charge forever. You know how that stuff is. It's one of them deals where they go down on you at the most worst time there is. Let me light another one and put that. Well, what's up with that? New electronic vehicles, I swear. Never had to do that before. There it goes. We're the one that let the window down. Did that blind live stream last night. Didn't give y'all no kind of heads up. Turned out to work out pretty good. Thank you to all those that came in. Hour and a half worth. Now, I don't know if people are going to be watching them rascals or what, but it is what it is. Had some good talks on there. A lot of participation from you all. Thank you very much. Now, I watched part of it this morning while I was waiting on them to show up. My first receiver. There's part of it there where it almost sounds like I'm contradicting myself. One of y'all had came on. One of the hands was talking about a company. And one of y'all came on and said, ask at the truck stop. And I said I didn't really suggest that. Then later on in the conversation, I told them to talk to some of the drivers. What I have learned and what I was going by both them comments, a lot of times if you're in a truck stop and you start talking to a truck driver, they have to show their butt and impress everybody around them and talk a bunch of smack. So I really don't recommend talking. And when I talk about talking in a truck stop, I'm used to old school where we used to sit around the liar's table, you know, the counter, and everybody tried to outdo everybody on their stories. I do recommend talking to individual drivers that you know for a fact are driving for that company. You know, so that's what I was getting at. I wasn't trying to contradict myself, and I wasn't trying to diss that other one that had said talk at truck stops, which I don't know exactly what he meant. It's irrelevant. I wanted you to understand where I was coming from. You do have to be cautious. Like the one girl said, do you know how truck drivers lie? Yeah, his lips are moving. So I just want to caution you on going to drivers for the information. If you get them in the right element, where just you and them, one-on-one, stand out there at the fuel island by the trucks, and you talk to them, that's one thing. If you let them get an audience, then they're going to play to the audience, and you won't be able to trust whatever they say, good or bad. So that's what I was getting at there. I wasn't trying to contradict myself. However, it sounds like I did, so now you understand my explanation. Well, hopefully you do. I have not tried my Burton stove out. Actually, my receivers showed up earlier than normal. They normally don't open until 8, but they'll show up a little bit after 7, and 7:30 they'll move the trucks out because they store their trucks inside, their delivery trucks. And usually by 7:45 they're unloading me. Well, today they came in early and they started early, and I was out there before I even knew it. I was rolling well before 8 o'clock. Matter of fact, I think it was about 7:35 or something when they got me out. And unfortunately, some of them boys that haven't had enough of the corporation BS, and they're moving on. Who knows who will get working them docks next. They are a pretty good crew there, especially the one that unloads me. He's a California boy. He got tired of the rat race in California and moved to Texas. I believe I have mentioned him in previous videos, and he was just totally astonished at what he could buy here for a house compared to California. Well, there ain't no comparison. California just totally stupid on their prices of a doghouse. So he was coming to here and for half the money buying twice the house. It just blew him away. And now he's going to try hot shot. I was teasing him. The last time I was in there a couple weeks ago, he has one of them little bitty cars. I don't know what it is. And all of a sudden when I was in there a couple weeks ago, it's got a different color hood on it and a different fender. And I'm like, damn dude, did you wreck it or what? Well, no, he didn't. But he had some work done on it. One of them little street racer cars. And they didn't pin the hood down right, and the hood came up on him going down the interstate and tore some stuff up. And he had spent that weekend finding the hood and all that to fix it up. So I seen him this morning. He goes pulling in. He's driving an F-250, 3/4 ton pickup. So I started teasing him a little bit about it, telling him I want to know where he got that hood from, because if it changed that car into a pickup, I need to take the van down there and see what I get. We joked about that, and then later on when he was unloading me is when he told me that he was moving on. Said he's working that dock by himself for the most part. You know, the runners, they'll come in and put together their orders and whatnot, but he's busting his butt on the dock, and corporate comes down there and they nitpick and cherry pick his job. And why ain't you using this cone system and this, that, and the other? And he's like, you don't do my job, you ain't got a clue, and that's stupid, you know. No, he didn't tell him that, but that's basically what he was telling me. No, he said, I've just had enough of it. And he said, I have done the hot shot before, and he's going to do some hot shot for the oil field. And he says, if it don't work out, I'll do something else. I mean, he's a young man, mid-30s, you know. And he is a hustler. So now, why in the world that girl did all that to turn around is beyond me. But ain't my job to teach the world, especially the unwilling. So anyhow, I ran over there to what was the name of that place? Eagle Lake. We've got a new customer over there, and that new customer, it showed on the bills that they had a dock and I wouldn't have to do nothing. I get over there and no dock, and I had to tailgate. So of course I had him sign off on me tailgating, and I also told him and I had him right up top, no docks. I also told him they needed to contact the supplier and let them know that they did not have a dock and that the driver had to assist. So we'll see how that all works out. Most of them, when you tell them that, they don't do it. But my company will see it and they'll deal with it. So try to get his arm out of that sun. That sun coming in pretty warm. I'm picking up reels for wire where I'm at here. Sound like they're going to hand load it from the sounds of it. He told me I was trying to get a weight out of it. I mean, he told me probably around 25,000. I said, all right, so we're not talking 40, 45,000. Oh, Lord, no. Load it how you got to load it. If it's 25,000, I don't care how you put it on there. But it pretty much sounds like they're hand loading it. It is what it is. Yep, they're hand loading it. Can you hear it? Overall, it was an okay weekend. Got in noon Saturday. Me, Mom, and Michael went down to the Chinese restaurant. Did the Chinese buffet. Yeah, they're running it in on a forklift and then hand loading it, it sounds like. Well, it's probably going to be a full load. Then we took him back to the house where he could get his pickup. He has two trucks, one up in the yard and one down by the house. That way, wherever he's at, he has a ride. And took him down there to get his pickup at our place. And he went to do his thing, and me and Grandma, we went to do our thing. And went out to the place where we bought our mower. And they had their grand opening. They just got a new property, a lot better place where they're at now. We went out there to check them out, and I got talking to the owner, which he's the one that, he knows my neighbor, and it came down my neighbor, and we stood out there and shot the bull. And when it came to my neighbor's a year ago, more or less. And that's how I bought my mower, was standing there, the good old boy thing, right there on the front yard of my neighbor. Which, when I told him Saturday, that when the wife went to sign off on the paperwork and whatnot, pick it up, they're all tripping. They wasn't quite used to that. So, he gave me a damn good deal, and their normal salesman, which I think is his son, I'm not sure, he didn't get the sale. I don't know how they worked it out. Don't care. That ain't my problem. We got looking at some of the little tractors and stuff out there, and damn, they're crazy on their price. 17,000, 18,000 for little ones. He had a Kubota out there with a cab, AC, heater, FM, bucket on the front. He could set me up with a mower for the back, a brush hog. 20,000. He was asking 21, but he told me he'd let me have for 20,000. I told me and Mom would have to talk about that. Yeah, I could use it, but I can rent one. I don't really need a brush hog. It would be helpful once in a while. It is a four-wheel drive, so it would get around the brush hog out there, but it would also leave some hellacious tracks, and I don't want that. So I don't think we're going to get it. And we damn sure ain't going to take out a note on the house or anything else to buy a tractor. So, but it was fun looking at them. If I had y'all's money, I'd buy two. But I don't. I got Grandma's money, and she said I can't even afford a tire. Well, damn it. So we got that knocked out, and ate a little brisket out there. They had some food out there. Then we went to, actually we went to Family Dollar next, or Dollar Store next. Got some little blue rocks to go. Remember them lights on the patio I told you was pond lights? They're blue. Told you we had got some pots for them. We're going to fill them with sand, blah, blah, blah. Well, we've done all of that. And she had been in the store earlier and had seen some blue rocks. And she wanted to go over to the dollar store and see if they had them, and they did. We bought a enough of them to do the top of them lights. So now they're going to wind up in a pot with them blue rocks on top. And you ain't coming in here, flatbed. I don't know where you're going, buddy. Cheetah. So we're thinking about doing a mix of some cement and just pouring down through all that sand and letting it dry, and then just trying to pull that out. We're not sure if we need to put a lining in the bottom of it or not, or if we do, if it even do any good. We ain't real sure. We have seen some of the, what do you call them, life hacks that we really want to try out to make some of our own bigger flower pots. So we'll see how that works. Reckon that's a good place to unload. He's been here before. Or else he just got common sense. Nope, he's out there getting ready to start popping stuff. Oh, me, oh my. I don't know who you're talking to, but okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, well, there's a whole lot of that pipe right there. I wonder if he's picking up or delivering. Oh. So anyway, that's what's going on in my fine life. 504 miles to the receiver. Gotta be there by 9 a.m. Ain't nothing but a thing. How many hours have I already burned? Well, I've got a 30-minute break in here. Oh, okay, my bad. Alright. Alright, I've got to get out of the truck. Not allowed to sit in the truck while they're loaded. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.